Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 7 of Up to Speed with the Medfield TV crew. I'm Katie.
I'm Damon.
And I'm Matt.
And as always, we want to thank the Medfield Foundation Legacy Fund for their support of this podcast. So, guys, what's going on at Medfield TV this week?
So we have on our YouTube channel, we have 1,974 subscribers.
That's a lot.
So we're only 26 subscribers away from 2,000. So we were thinking, if we have people subscribe, if, the next 26 subscribers, maybe we'll have a chance to give you a shout out if you're one of those 26 subscribers on the podcast. So if you're interested in, what we're doing, want to stay informed and stuff like that, we'd really love for you to subscribe to our YouTube channel and get us up to 2,000. So like, share, and subscribe as always.
It's just youtube.com/MedfieldTV. Super easy.
Yep.
That's awesome. We're so close to 2,000. That's so exciting.
Yes. I know. I didn't realize that until our meeting yesterday. I didn't know we were up to 1,000. What is it? It's
974.
1974.
1974. That's right. Great year.
And what do we have on YouTube right now? We've got some new videos, right?
Yeah. So we are going to be having the Medfield Public Schools student, faculty, and art exhibit. All the art students from all the schools put together this exhibit at the Zulo Gallery. And we went around and interviewed the artists and some of the faculty there. And so it was a great event. So that's going to be coming up. We also have three different town meetings. So we have the warrant committee meeting from September 9th. The school committee meeting from September 11th, and then also the select board meeting from the 16th. So those are all on the government channels.
Yeah, going back real quick to the student and faculty art exhibit, I just finished watching through that, so we were able to post it, and it was so cool to see the different artworks that these students have been working on for a long time, and just the different grades that worked on. I'm seeing like the third graders and what they're doing, and seeing the seniors and what they're doing, and it's just cool. I love when people get to express art like that and get to show it off, especially at such a young age. It was really cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of talent out there.
Yeah.
And just everybody's so creative, so it was really cool to see everybody's work come together and be showcased the way it should be.
Exactly.
We also have some upcoming shows that we're still working on, but we have our senior recognition night. That is coming down the line. Also, a new show, Medfield Musings, which we've talked about on the podcast before. That is being edited right now. We also have our Geico Spooktacular video that we've been working hard on editing. I know that's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's been a long. It hasn't been that long a process, but I think I've just watched it so many times at this point.
I'm sure that music is stuck in your head.
Yeah, no, that music's stuck in my head, but it is so funny. I can't wait to share it with everybody.
Yeah, so that's going to be great. And then also, we're going to be making a bunch of Spooktacular shorts for YouTube and social media. So we're just trying to promote the event, have some fun doing it, and so keep your eyes peeled for those videos. It should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, we actually just shot a bit of one yesterday, and we were all crying laughing. So we were excited to share that with everybody. It is going to be very funny.
But no spoilers.
Yes, no spoilers. I'm not saying anything.
Maybe one spoiler.
What's
the boots?
The boots. Yeah.
It's a great pair of boots. That's all we got to say.
If you like boots, you're going to like this one.
So how do people start their own show?
How do people start their own show? Well, a great way would just be to contact us. And of course, we would then have a meeting with them and talk about everything that they could do here. A great start to that maybe would be taking my basic videography class, kind of learning the ins and outs on how the production would work. Of course, we have the last class coming up this Saturday. The first class is from 12 to 2, and the second is from 3 to 5. Just to reiterate, they are the same exact classes. We're just giving people multiple times throughout the day. It's the people who have taken it have given us really good feedback, which we really appreciate, and they've said they've learned a lot. So it's been really helpful. So we hope if anyone watching and wants to join, please join me tomorrow. And then not only that, we have $5 Film Club coming up in October. That is again, I just can't wait for that. I just can't wait to run an after-school program, hopefully with a group of kids that are as excited about this stuff as I am, just because I would have loved this in high school if there was this opportunity for me to do it. But basically, we're just going to be recreating some of our favorite movie scenes with really small budgets, and it's going to be a ton of fun. I hope you join along for that. Even as well, just, if you're, like Katie said, interested in volunteering either to produce your own show, want to learn how to edit, want to learn how to operate a camera, just want to chat about movies with me, please reach out to me and we can just have a quick meeting and just chat about things you could do here. So please reach out to me at matt@medfield.tv, and I'd love to meet you.
And people will get to meet you at some upcoming events too. So what do we have coming up?
Yes. So to kind of recap, as one of the events that we just had, we just went to the Medfield Community Market. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Got to meet a lot of great vendors, a lot of talented artists that were there. They had great live music from, I think, Hank Wonder was the bander. So they were fantastic. So that was a great event. We got a lot of good footage there. We got to meet a lot of great people. Medfield Day is also coming up right around the corner. Saturday, September 27th from 10 to 4. We will be at Medfield Day. MTV has a booth number 67. So definitely want to, meet everybody as much as we can. So if you're interested and you're in town and want to check it out, it's a huge event. The whole town's pretty much there. So come by and check us out. Also, while we're at the event, we're going to be holding our Scarecrow registration signups. So as a reminder, if you sign up and register your Scarecrow by October 1st, you'll be automatically entered into a raffle to potentially have your registration fee reimbursed. So if you want to sign up for a Scarecrow, now is the time to do it, especially since you can get into that raffle and it might be free. So so definitely do that. Winners are going to be announced on October 3rd on the podcast. So definitely sign up for that. And hopefully one of the lucky people of Medfield will get to win. And then regular registration for Scarecrows is October 15th. Also, while we're at Medfield, we're going to be playing a bit of a game. The name is kind of a work in progress, but right now we're calling it Helping Hands.
I like the name. I think it's going to stay too. I think it's going to work.
I think it'll work. So the gist of the game, or the challenge, I guess, is to build teamwork, right? So we have these pool noodles, and at the end of these pool noodles, we have little tiny skeleton hands, and you have to pick up this ball that we have and put it into various buckets or cups, but do so together. And because it's a pool noodle, because it's a tiny skeleton hands, and the ball's a little bit heavy.
It's pretty difficult.
We've done it. We've tested it out.
It's hard.
It's doable, but it's difficult. If you're able to do that with your team member, you get a prize.
And we've done it. We've had success.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
it's possible.
Yeah, it's not impossible. Honestly, it was just fun. We were doing it when we first got the pool noodles. I was just like, I just want to keep going. I just want to see how many I can get. Yeah.
It's one of those things that require hand-eye coordination, if you will. Skeleton hand-eye coordination.
That went right over my head. And it took me a
head.
second afterwards.
Let's hope it doesn't, because you got to get the ball in the cup, man. But yeah, so that's our game.
This is what I deal with.
We're gonna be having a fun time at Medfield Day. We want to have fun with you, so stop by, introduce yourself, and we hope to see you there.
Great, cool. And then after that, we have Scarecrow Spectacular on October 18th from 11 to 3. So that's going to be over at Hinckley Park. There's going to be lots of fun events, or lots of fun activities. We'll have the playground there for kids to play on, lots of fun entertainment. So we've got Thomas Munier, who is a children's musician. He also teaches guitar lessons. Very cool. And then we have Kurt Jackson telling stories, and Route 109 Band playing some covers.
Nice. Yeah.
So should be a great time. We have over 30 vendors signed up, and we still have the vendor registration open. So if you're interested, if you're a local business and if you'd like to have a booth, go to our website, medfield.tv/scarecrow. I don't know why I still want to say medfieldtv.com. It's not medfieldtv.com. And also open right now is our Scarecrow registration. And we have been working on our Scarecrow this week. I've been building hair for the last 10 hours. It's been a lot of fun, and we're going to film a behind the scenes video of it. So, it'll show you, how fun it is to build a Scarecrow, what you can put into it, how awesome you can make it look. And, how fun it can be to do it with other people. So we also have a raffle for the event, and we have, I think, almost 40 items right now. There's a lot. And then we have at least one auction item, possibly two. The auction item that we have is for membership to Kingsbury Club. I think it's like $500 or something like that. So it's a big prize. And then we have 4 food trucks. So we've got Taco Loco, Frosty Ice Cream, the Hot Dog Wagon, and Mike and Lenny's Pizza. So lots of yummy food options. And then we have one more event coming up, right?
Yeah, we have our open house coming up here in November. It's going to be on November 8th. It's just going to be a great opportunity for everyone to come in, see the space, learn about what we do, meet us, and just sort of get just a general vibe as to what we do here. So I'm really excited about that, because it's not necessarily you have to come in and produce your own show or learn how to do this. If you just want to come see the space and see what it's about, and maybe it's something you would enjoy, then please come to the open house on November 8th. We'd love to meet you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I think also to kind of go off of that, right? Like, a lot of the volunteers we have are involved in productions and editing, but that doesn't necessarily mean if that's not your cup of tea, you have to do that.
Right.
We have volunteers that help out with our events, that help us do other things, and help support Medfield TV in other ways. So don't feel like if you're not interested in production that you can't help. You definitely can, and we'd love to see you at our open house.
And some companies do offer volunteer opportunities like for their employees, so they will pay you to go and volunteer at a local nonprofit. So that's something to keep in mind too.
Cool.
Yeah. And then what do you guys have coming up this weekend?
I have tickets later tonight to go see the new horror film Him. I've been very, very, very excited for this movie ever since I saw the trailer. Sadly, it's kind of getting terrible reviews at the moment, so that's bumming me a little bit. But movies are all opinion based, so everyone's gonna have their opinion, I guess. I'm just excited to see it, and hopefully I enjoy it. But yeah, I wasn't excited to see it sitting at like a 30% on Rotten Tomatoes or so. I was like, people have been calling it a little pretentious, but that's all right. I'm a big art fan, a big artsy fartsy film fan, so maybe I'll just enjoy it. Cool. But other than that, I just have to shout this out real quick. Patriots got a huge win in Miami this Sunday. We haven't won in Miami since 2019, so this was a massive win for us. And so I'm super excited. I hope we take this win and just keep going against the Steelers next week. So I'm really excited about Sunday.
Yeah. I'm trying to think, what do I have going on this weekend?
I literally had to just open up my calendar on my phone because I forgot. So I get it.
This week's been a whirlwind. So
it has.
I think there's a couple library book sales that I'm going to. I think that's what I'm doing on Saturday.
Ooh,
so
nice.
I'm going to check those out and support the local libraries. And
nice. Yeah, always good.
Yeah.
My friends are having a first birthday party for their son, Oliver.
No.
So that'll be a lot of fun. And then in Medfield, there is going to be a craft supply exchange. I don't know if I'm going to make it. I really want to go to it. But you can drop off your craft items today and tomorrow, and then the exchange will be on Sunday from 12 to 3, it looks like. So I really want to go, but I am having my family over for like a belated birthday party for a lot of my family members. I think we've had like 5 birthdays in my family since we've all gotten together.
Yeah.
So I'll be hosting that. Probably won't be able to make it to the craft exchange.
My family does that too. We'll like miss a couple and we just get everyone together. We're like, all right, 5 birthdays at once. We're going to bust them out. Yeah.
How many names can you fit on that cake?
Yeah.
That's so efficient.
Right? And what have you guys been listening to or watching this week?
I'm trying to think if I've been watching anything new. Actually, well, no, I have been listening to something new. One of my favorite bands, they have a goofy name. I think it's just supposed to be a fun name, but Rainbow Kitten Surprise released 2 new songs, and they have an album coming out at the end of September. And the 2 new songs they released are incredible. I haven't loved a lot of their new stuff, honestly. I feel like it's ever since like 2018, they haven't released something I like loved. And these 2 songs are great, so I'm really excited for that album.
That's awesome. I've been listening to a very interesting audiobook. It's about 2 bugs in Italy. Oh. It's actually a Rome Ants novel.
All right, podcast over.
Yeah,
Bye.
sorry. It was nice meeting everybody.
I was really intrigued.
I was like, oh, 2 ants. Like, this is gonna be a fun little tale or like a little love story or something.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay, what are you really listening to?
No, don't. He just has another one.
He doesn't get any more.
No, I'm done. I'm cut off. It's fine.
Well, I am listening to a band called Telenova. I had never heard of them before Wednesday night. So Wednesday was my husband and my 8th wedding anniversary.
Oh, wow.
So we spent the day together, and we went to a concert at the Paradise in Boston, and we saw a pop star named C-Matt. She has a really lengthy name, so this is like the first letter of each of her her names. And she was really, really good. Not safe for work, just so you know. But she was great, and her opening act was a band called Telenova, and they are from Texas, and I was just totally enthralled with them. They were great. They kind of like told a story through each of their songs, and the lead singer's voice was really beautiful. She almost had it's going to sound weird and not appealing, but she almost had like a little bit of a yodel in her voice, but it was beautiful.
That's interesting.
So highly recommend listening to them.
Yeah, I just followed them. I want
nice.
to listen to
Good.
them now. Yeah.
Yeah, I hope you like them. Let me know what you think. They are a 5-piece band, but they only had 2 people with them. So one of the bandmates was playing like 5 different instruments the whole gig. So
just normal, just fine.
Yeah,
just this typical. That's really impressive.
We all multitask, right?
Yeah.
So that was a lot of fun. And then I heard from the Medfield Animal Shelter this week. They do have a kitty this week that they'd like us to feature.
They do.
So his name is Boop, and we are nicknaming him Boop the Super Cat.
Yes.
Why are we doing that, Damon?
He has a cape.
Yes, he does.
Yes, he's got a very good cape. He all white with just that little black and gray stripe on his back down his tail. It goes to his tail, so his tail's covered by the by the cape, which is important.
Yes. Got to protect the tail.
Yes.
He's so cute. If I could, I would take him home now. He has beautiful green eyes, and he looks like a little sweetheart. So the shelter told me that he's a 4-year-old male kitty, and he was transferred to the shelter from Bellingham Animal Control after being abandoned.
Oh.
Yeah. So the shelter is still getting to know him, but they said he's been really friendly with all the volunteers, and he's very lovable. He loves interactive toys and loves to get pets, but he doesn't seem to be a fan of other cats. So wherever he goes, he has to be an only cat. And he's been neutered and fully vetted, and now he just needs a loving home.
No.
So let's hope that Boop gets a little
Yeah, I was talking with my girlfriend last night. I was like, the goal is just to have a big enough house at some point where every animal you see, you can just adopt and give them their own space and just be like, all right, this is my life now.
Right?
That's the goal.
I know. I just want to boop his little nose.
Super
He's so
Boop.
cute.
Super boop.
All right, and then we have our question of the week for the crew. This week's question is, what's one book or movie that has had a big impact on your life?
All right. I'm gonna cheat a tiny bit. One I just have to say, and then the other one's my actual answer. But the first Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movie, just growing up as a kid, that movie was just everything to me. I loved Spider-Man. I remember being in 2nd grade, and my teacher was like, "Who do you look up to?" When I wrote Spider-Man, and she said, "It has to be someone real." So I erased it and put Peter Parker. Duh, come on, Peter Parker. So yeah, I've always loved Spider-Man, and that movie's important to me. But without a doubt, the movie that had the most impact, it's a TV show. It's called Over the Garden Wall. I just can't even put into words how much I love this show, and it's just something special between me and my brothers, and especially as we've gotten older, it's kind of a show that captures being a child and what it means to be a sibling or be an older brother or be a younger brother. So it's just very special to the 3 of us, and as we've gotten older, it's kind of made us more close together in an extent. And there's a saying in it called "Into the Unknown," and that would be the only tattoo I would ever get personally, just "Into the Unknown." I love that saying.
That's great.
I've never seen it. I want to watch it.
No, it's so good. It's only 10 episodes. Each episode's 10 minutes, so it's a pretty fast watch.
Nice.
Yeah, it's got a great vibe, and especially this time of year, this is the time to watch it, fall time. But for me, I think the one that kind of stuck out to me, and it's actually the quote I had in my yearbook. It came from Kung Fu Panda, the first one.
Oh my God, what a great movie.
And so it's funny because I don't really think about the movie, the total movie a lot, but I think about this quote a lot. And it's from Master Oogway. He's like a turtle master, kung fu master.
I love this quote.
And the quote goes, yesterday was history, tomorrow is a mystery, but today is a gift. That's why it's called the present.
I love that.
And so I think it's like, it's one of those sayings that like really stuck with me and makes me think like, oh, take each day. It's, you know, it's every day's special and make the most of it.
Yeah. Kung Fu Panda, that first Kung Fu Panda, it's one of my all-time favorites. That movie is so good. If you want to learn about life, watch Kung Fu Panda. That movie will teach you lessons.
It really does.
It's so good.
And it's funny and it's great. And it's Jack Black. And I think
he's hilarious.
Everybody has a good time with him.
So I don't know if you guys knew this about me. So when I was a kid, I really wanted to be a veterinarian. So I think that want came from a movie that I used to watch all the time when I was a kid called Rescuers from Down Under.
Oh my gosh.
So it's set in Australia, and it's about a kid. I think his name is Cody. I just remember like his mom like yelling his name, looking for him at the beginning of the movie. I think it's Cody. And essentially he's trying to save this rare eagle from a poacher. And it really hit home with me. Like, this kid puts himself in so much danger just to save an animal. And I just felt like I was him. Like, I had this empathy for this eagle, and I wanted to save it from this really mean poacher and his gross little lizard. And there are cute little anthropomorphic animals in it as well. There are 2 mice that are like detectives, I guess, and I think one of them is named Morticia or something like that. I can't remember their names.
What was the last time you saw this movie?
You know what? I actually watched it probably last summer, but
nice.
Before that, it had probably been like 15 years since I watched it. I just like stumbled across it on, I think, Netflix, and I was like, oh my gosh, I need to watch this. Totally. This is my favorite movie. And there's one quote that gets stuck in my head all the time. It's just a little like ant or grasshopper or something going, pea soup. It's so stupid. But anyway, that's where my brain goes to sometimes.
No, sometimes I just get the most random lines stuck in my head, and it's nonsense. And you're just like, why do I need the need to like say it like the character right now? I feel that.
So that's me. That's my weird brain. Any final thoughts, guys, before we end the podcast?
Other than, if you haven't watched Kung Fu Panda, now that's all I want to do right now is watch some Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah.
You got me excited for it. Go check out Kung Fu Panda. No.
I'm gonna go with pea soup.
Right? So cute.
That's great. I love that.
Well, thank you everybody for tuning in, for watching, for listening. Please make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you can be featured on our podcast. And we hope to see you at Medfield Day and then at Spectacular. Make sure you register your Scarecrow ASAP because maybe you'll get free registration. Who knows? All right. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Bye, everybody.
Take care.